All right, guys. So I replaced the cells. You know what? I don't even know what I had like anywhere from like a 7.8 to a 7.3. 7.3 was the lowest cell that I had. Now I think 6.8, 6.9, 7.0 would probably indicate that the cell is bad, I think. But I changed it out anyway because I had all these issues. I changed out the ABS sensors because I thought maybe the ABS sensors, because of the regenerative braking, would actually cause this issue. All right, so I changed out the cell. And this was yesterday, and I didn't balance out the batteries. All right, I'm still getting all these lights on my dash. I've been erasing it. The engine hasn't shut off. It's not balanced because I had a bunch of 7.8s and a bunch of 7.6, and here's the thing about it. You see it's at like 6 bars. The engine hasn't shut off. The only time the engine shuts off is if I actually erase the code. Erasing the code causes the engine to shut off. It does, and go into hybrid mode like it normally should do, but about a second later the message comes up. Now I counted all the bus bars just to make sure that I had all the bus bars correct. I count all the bus bars. There's 26 bus bars. All right, none of them fell out, and I did a video on that. When one of the bus bars fell out, I didn't know about it. It caused a no start situation where it wouldn't crank up, it wouldn't start. Not that this cranks up anyway, but it wouldn't run. It was giving me all these codes saying that there was a disconnect from the battery, and obviously because one of the connections is off. Anyway, this video is about balancing the batteries. Now I'm gonna try to figure out. I think I watched a video where some guy, there was this company that actually does hybrid battery replacements, and they'll go out, they'll replace the battery. They'll go out, they'll replace the battery, and the guy said that you're gonna get all these lights come up for like a day, and then they'll go away. So my personal thought on the whole balancing thing, the whole balancing of the batteries is this. When the batteries just rebalance themselves after you drive for a while, when all the batteries just after all the charging that goes into it, when they just reach the same level after like a certain amount of time. Apparently not. I mean, there's you could put the batteries, connect the batteries in series. You can connect the batteries in what's the other term for it? I'm not quite sure. Like if you connect all the positive terminals to all the positive terminals and all the negative to all the negative terminals. If you do that, it'll probably and then you just wait a day. It might actually balance out the battery. What balance out the battery? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, actually putting a line to each positive and connecting all the positives to each other and the negatives to each other, and then just wait a day for it to balance out, because that's the way you normally do it on normal car batteries. They'll balance each other out because all the electricity, they're gonna flow evenly to each other. Now I'm doing this where I don't actually want to take the batteries off. I really don't want to take the batteries off again. So I did it like yesterday. I took the battery off, and I did it today where I took the battery off, and no, I did it yesterday. Took the battery off. It's been like twice already I've taken the battery off. I'm gonna have to take it off a third time just to rebalance it. So I got the batteries in. I got it to work, and I looked up rebalancing, and people were saying, well, you could kind of drive like this. And I did actually see like the little video of like the rebalancing thing, you could drive it like this, but you know, that cell that has the lower voltage, it's gonna go to 0, and then all the cells are gonna charge normally. That cell with the lowest voltage is gonna go to 0, and this is gonna happen, and then you're gonna have to replace that. And then balancing is pretty much just getting all of it on the same voltage, right? Getting all the batteries to the same voltage is pretty much what it does. I really don't want to put in that much work because these people, I've seen these videos where these people are like taking the batteries out individually. They're putting a multimeter on there, and then they're putting you know, putting a charger on there. People are using RC chargers. People are doing this, that. It takes forever. Like, what's the easiest thing you could do as far as charging your battery, guys? What do you think is the easiest thing that you can do, right? You put like you connect all the positive of the batteries. If you have like 12 batteries, you connect all the positives together. You connect all the negatives together, and then you just wait a day for them to just get to the same level, right? Right? Yeah, I guess I guess the thing that annoys me the most is the amount of work that I have to actually do to let me see, what would I do? Like, that's the positive to positive to the positive to the positive to the positive to the positive, negative to the negative to the negative to the negative to the negative. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out and see what to do with this. There's a way to do it. I know there's a way to do it. I know there's a way to do it. As I take them all off, and then I'm gonna make a video of it, and then I'm gonna put it out there for all you guys who do not want to balance it the way that, you know, you get. Like, there's a $600 machine, there's a $300 machine. I just assume if you drive it enough that it'll balance itself out, but apparently that's not the way that works with the system, because they're not connected in series. And as you guys can see, my car is not turning off. My engine is not turned off, so it's still telling me there's a check hybrid system issue. I'm gonna do one last thing just to figure out this issue out. I'm gonna do a disconnect on everything and then replug it in. Like, disconnect the 12-volt cable, disconnect the hybrid battery, and then disconnect the battery, the cable to the front, and then plug everything in. Because I don't know if anybody, I don't know if these people know what they're talking about. I assume that they do. I assume that they know what they're talking about, and me being a newbie to this with the hybrid batteries, because I am a newbie to this hybrid battery, but obviously, as you guys can see, the car's working, but I'm still getting these lights, and that's a normal thing. But what's not normal, that's not, I would assume that's a normal thing because the batteries are not balanced. But what's not normal is what? What's not normal is what? How many, holy crap. What's not normal is, I don't know. What's not normal is the car not turning off. That's what the thing that's not normal is. So I'm gonna figure out what to do with this issue, and I'll let you guys know how I figure it out. All right, I'll figure it out.